is reporting the truth, or
Welcome to
he's a liar.
Nest.
He's working for
Alright,
someone else. At the end of the day,
Bitcoin
he's not saying the truth.
yesterday
He's working for someone else.
But it also allows us to have open markets. So if you want to have open markets and access to other markets, so let's go past Canada and let's go past Mexico and start talking about the rest of the countries we allow to come in here. That the president says we want to have reciprocal taxes on you. If you're going to or tariffs on you. If you're going to charge us 36%, we're going to charge you 36%. If you want to charge us 0, we'll charge you 0. Every one of these countries want access to the strongest and greatest economy in the world. That's the United States. We don't necessarily have to have the market, but if they're going to have access to us, we want access to their market.
What you just said is important. That a tariff is a tax that is passed on to consumers.
Of course it is.
That is something the White House does not acknowledge.
No, that is something that the president, who is a business person, understands that completely. No one understands the economy better than this president. There hasn't been a president that understands the economy better than this president.
Now here, they need to stop and say so. Donald Trump, the president of the United States, really lied for several months to Americans. He did say that tariffs wouldn't impact the price, and it wouldn't be passed to consumers. And so
this is
we
going
have I only have two possibilities now. Either he's incompetent and he's not very good businessman, or he's a professional liar and politician.
Potential more bullish short-term case.
He got elected because his trademark was, I am not a politician. So at the end he's just a liar because, and a politician. So he became a politician. So he's no longer a businessman because it looks like he's not a good one. Or he's just he's an amazing businessman and he's an amazing liar.
A little bit reliable.
Amazing businessman.
We need to
amazing liar.
I think you agree that part of why he won re-election was because of his promises on the economy. There's a new CNN poll today out that says Americans are not that impressed with how he's handled it so far. It's 56% majority of the public disapproves. That's actually lower, or it's a higher disapproval than it ever was during his first term in office.
It's still higher than it ever was with Biden, though.
You see, always this shit about.
Can
He's
I
always the
count
best.
this as a,
Well, but you're already judging him just on Biden.
No, I'm just saying that if you're going to use numbers, you're using his high number. In his first 4 years, we had inflation of 1.4%.
It's worse than it ever was during his first term in terms of how they're viewing it. But
Sure, but he's got to
look at his facial, look at his facial signs. He's like, oh shit, what can I answer to that?
recover from 4 years of Biden. Keep in mind,
There you go. Now it's always the Biden cassette, right? When it's good, it's him. When it's bad, it was the other one. When he took the presidency, stock market, was going to the top to the right, and market is going to explode to the opposite, to the top even greater. And now that it made it crash, that was Biden.
We didn't reach
and we had we were in a recession over Biden, but no one talked about it. Sorry, I'm sorry. Say that.
They were asked how Trump was handling the economy over Biden. They were asked about the tariffs specifically, and they said they disapproved of that even by a wider margin, 61 to 39%.
President Trump will get this economy where it needs to go. He said that he was going to do what he's doing with the tariffs moving on. He said he's going to keep people from taking advantage of us. These countries have been taking advantage of us. A lot of people didn't understand tariffs because most presidents just didn't talk about it. They have been taking advantage of us, and we've been losing billions and trillions of dollars by propping up their economy while our economy is suffering. When our economy suffers, then we have to have national debt, or national debt is climbing. The way to get that solved is we have a growth in our GDP, bring back manufacturing to the United States rather than allow these companies to go into Mexico or go into Taiwan or go into China, make their product from there, their American countries, and turn back around and sell it to us.
Okay, so you're saying
And
that's
this is
crazy
a
because,
2,
those,
and then we
it's
need
not the
a
fault
3, a
of
4, and a 5.
the other countries. All the fabric did that, all the fabric shut down in Europe and open in India and in China and Mexico and Canadians and American companies as well. They partially closed some sections because it's too pricey to produce here and go elsewhere. So now I'm trying to follow up this way of so if a company, let's say Apple, open a company in China, then that's the fault of China, right?
Or
it's
maybe,
not the fault of
okay,
Apple
this
that,
is A, this
decided
is B,
to save some
and
money
this
and
is A,
open a company in China because it's cheaper, so it's going to make a greater profit.
C,
it's the fault of the
that
Chinese.
will complete this third wave, this C
How
wave,
far can we go with that? So
which
it's
will
never
complete
American
this
people
third wave.
company fault.
That's
It's
another way
always the
to
other.
see it.
So, but the shareholders,
And you can
then
see
they're all
that
guilty.
now.
Is that a conspiracy? They all want to make more money.
When you
So they need to
start
have a little faith in the
make
president and wait for his policies. Speaking of what's happening on the Hill today, Chuck Schumer, the leader of the Senate Democrats, came out and said they had the votes to block the House funding bill that came through from Republicans on that in terms of what that's going to look like. They're arguing because Republicans didn't work with them on this, that they're not going to pass it. What happens? Is the government going to shut down in your view?
Chuck obviously knew he had the votes to begin with because we only have 53. It takes 60 to get there. So we don't have 60.
need 8 Democrats
Yes. Well, we're going to need 8 because Rand Paul's no, so they'll get 52. We're going to have 53 Republicans. It's interesting to me that he said that because I was on the floor when he said that today. I'm like, well, isn't this the same CR, the same spending levels that you voted for in September? The same spending levels that you voted for in December? So what has changed? What's changed is you have President Trump in office rather than President Biden in office. Because there's no other argument you can have.
Yeah, actually, that's a very simplistic way to put it. What did change is like you piss off all your allies, all your friends, all your neighbors. You put tax on American people coming from any country of the rest of the world. So you put the whole world against you, and you're charging your citizens a tax tariff. Anything that comes from any country in the world, and this is how you're going to make the finance of the government great again, a superpower and healthy. You're going to suck up all the pennies from the hard-working people that are working. So you're sucking out all the money from the hard-working people and make the CEOs and all the big shot investment even rich. I think that's
Here. They weren't willing to shut it down. They were okay with these numbers 2 other times.
sorry. Also, you're being pro-Russia and you're okay. I think it's good to go and play golf with Putin.
But this is in 2024. Now that Trump's in office, it's their hatred towards Trump that they're willing to shut down the government for.
Hatred against Trump because he didn't do anything, and there is no reason for people to be
with the
It's absurd. Why wouldn't they support the policies?
Yeah, it's totally absurd. Come on.
This is
We don't get it, Like Ukraine started this war. Like American started the war against I don't remember what Afghanistan because the World Trade Center. American started like Ukrainians started the war. If you want to compare, yeah, sure, it makes totally sense. And donkeys they fly.
The numbers that they voted for underneath Biden.
Do you think the government will shut down?
No, I think they cave in by Friday.
As the president says, he's playing the.
This is
Alright, so this is my 2 cents on this. This honestly it's a show, but at the end of the day, who's going to get poorer? Well, Canadians
achieved.
get poorer because we have a tax.
Now this
And
is
Canadians get
A, B,
and then
C
who's going to have recession? Canadians,
for
yes.
the wave 1,
Americans, you know,
or just
can you trust them? Because before they said,
this is the B,
foreigners are
and I
going
can
to
see
pay the
an
tariffs,
A,
and
and
they keep
B,
saying
and a C.
to Americans that
So,
tariffs will not make increase the price,
first wave,
and then
this is
it's
the
not going to make
A,
recession. And
this
everything
is
will be
the
great.
B,
And after it
and
changed,
we're
and
going
said,
to
maybe
the
we're going to have a hard time
Now
before we get
C
there.
waves,
And then at the end,
let's look for a
tariffs are
1,
taxed
2,
and are passed to
and then a
retailers.
3 and a
Alright,
4
so
and a 5.
who can you believe?
We could
So
more
who's
likely,
going to gain anything from that?
make a new
Let me
lower
show you.
low, and I will be
Now,
done with it.
I have an alarm. Like this.
And
Fine.
you know, as
Okay.
you can see,
Okay,
I
let's
do
go.
have several scenarios.
Okay,
And
let's,
then
me, I would love
when
if
price
the
is going
President
to
Trump
reach one
is going to state
invalidation level, then we can,
project a law is
you know,
that he is willing
invalidate
to sign.
some, and only few.
He didn't short the market,
So I only
and
have 2,
if
3
he did, he's not
scenarios
allowed to
anyway.
pardon himself or any of his friends,
And for the
or
moment,
any
the
people he knows,
yellow one is
or
scenario,
anyone of
and,
his family. And I want, like, you know,
is-
then I would be
I'm about
start
to
to trust him.
validate it.
So if he can,
I
if he can
believe
sign a
so.
paper that
By
he
the
didn't
end
short
of
the
the
market,
next-
because I do believe this is
believe
artificial
we
make,
could
and
already take out.
I would love to see if Elon Musk didn't short his
this
Tesla
more
by himself.
Direct bullish.
Yeah, okay. So and also
count.
when he's going about to say
For
that he's going to
Ethereum-
remove the tariffs, also I would like.
No, we were
eventually
so
we'll know,
happy
like, 5 years, 10
yesterday,
years,
and
we'll
now
know.
today still
Did
not
someone, did he or someone he knows or someone in his family started to long the market when he was about to say the tariffs will be removed?
Be this
So
an A,
these are
a B, and a C.
these are my
So,
questions.
no,
Did he start
for
to
possible maybe
short the market
wave
when he
one,
was
let me
before
go
when he started
and
to
check.
talk about the tariffs, and is he going to long it before he starts to remove the tariffs? I do believe this is a show, okay? And a normal way to do things
You
would
see,
be
the problem
if you
is
find that
we
the
never
trade is not fair.
reach
Well, first
a
of all, he did sign
nice level,
that agreement, so he signed it, and now he says
you know,
he's not
a
good. So
reliable
it means he's not a
level.
businessman.
So
Like,
this is
I mean,
the
like,
problem.
you made it happen, man. Now you're not happy, so you're a bad
So this
businessman.
could be just
Now they're saying he's a great businessman. So which one it is?
a
I believe he's just a
pullback.
liar, and he's
and we
insider
still
trader.
continue
No?
to
So I would like no, allegedly, right? I don't know. I have no idea.
get
Not the
lower
stats for a moment.
levels.
Someone eventually will go. Truth always surface.
You go on
So
the 8
I'm
hours
curious.
and check
I
here. So we did
regret that we
reach
short
the
Tesla.
1.236
Actually,
wave A, wave
anyway,
C. Now the problem,
something
we
else I want to
cannot
say?
go
I
much
think at this
lower,
point, I think
otherwise
we're
we
good to go.
validate this fourth wave.
For sure, I was
and
saying,
then
normal people that are very skilled, they would say, okay,
suddenly,
okay, another
even
very,
Ethereum
let's
become
keep it now,
less good.
Okay, so
And instead of being a third
Is it
wave,
true
it's just
that
become
there
a
is
wave 1. And this is a
250%
A,
tax on
B, high B wave
American
actually equalized the wave 1, and
dairy.
now we're into this C wave. So you
going
can
to
see that
to
by doing that, enable the price to go to as low
since
as
we are alright, so it
1436.
is partially true that there are high
And below
tariffs
that level,
on
then
some
we
American dairy
start
products
to be
entering
in
Canada,
dramatic
but this statement requires important
waters.
context and clarification. Okay, so let's go.
Alright, so
So
this is
50% tariff
pretty
is not
much
applied universally
all
to all American dairy products entering
I
Canada.
wanted to share with you
These high
guys.
tariffs
So
only come
the
into
level
effect
we
after
need
the
to
US has
check
reached
now.
a specific negotiated
First of
limit
all, it would be
tariff-free
very
dairy
nice
export
if
to Canada each year.
Ethereum
And
managed
which
to
it doesn't make
not
sense
make
because
a
Canada
new
only have 40 million
local low.
people,
So
and the United States
shouldn't go
350
lower than
million people.
17,
So if Americans
54,
dump all the dairy
otherwise
in Canada because they're bigger,
next
yeah,
level
they will
that I
overflow
see that
the
could
market
react
and then just make collapse the price. So I mean, this is a normal sense.
1654.
According to USA, dairy
after
sector
that,
country is not approaching
yeah,
the allowed
15,
quota of any dairy product.
Alright,
In any case,
hopefully you
for
enjoyed the video. Please
continue with
like,
me, USA,
subscribe,
I'm not
notification bell,
half
and
of
have
the
a
zero
good day.
tariff